Hi, I understand the video is a little dark. I apologize for that. Today I wanted to talk to you about something. Now, I'm not a firm believer in karma. I don't believe good things come to those who wait. Um, Today was a really interesting day, especially for my girlfriend. See, she gets paid every 2 weeks, and she is getting paid less than people staying at home watching Netflix all day. She works really hard, and today was supposed to be her payday. Now, normally we get a something in the mail that shows how much she's getting paid before they deposit it in the account. Well, she called the bank this morning because we didn't get anything, and we had $30 in our account. They did not deposit her paycheck. So she called her boss, her supervisor, and according to him, no one got a paycheck. And I mean no one. I guarantee the higher ups in the company got their money, but as far as the people doing the grunt work and, you know, the hard work, none of them got paid. And you're going, wow, how can this be? Well, this isn't the first time this has happened where they've either screwed her over on hours or she just didn't get paid for an entire day. Um, or she didn't get paid at all for time she was due and owed. And I'm like, well, it does happen. With certain companies, they're not reliable. But even though she didn't get paid because she works with people that are handicapped, special needs, things like that, she went to work. So she didn't get a paycheck, but she still went to work. Now, I don't know of a lot of people that would do something like that. And as you know, I did sell her car. And I did sell it for less than what the person offered. I actually took 900. They offered 1,000. I took 900 for it. And she was honestly happy that the person that bought the car now had a decent vehicle that runs. It had snow tires, winter tires on it. The heater works. Everything in the car worked, except for a couple minor things like the tail light and the rear window. But pretty much everything else, and the push button trunk release didn't work. But pretty much everything else on the car worked. And she was thrilled that someone got the car that needed a car that could use the car. When she found out today that no one got paid, she was so glad that I sold that car. And you're probably going, well, you got 900 bucks to blow. You're doing okay. Well, the thing is, she's letting me deal with that $900. And I'm going to tell you so far what we spent some of that money on. Her new car. We called the insurance company, so we already had insurance on it, and they were sending a bill for us to pay for that insurance. We paid that. My girlfriend still owes a doctor for a visit, and we called and we paid a payment on that. She is having to make payments on that. On her car, the new car. If you've watched the videos, my videos, you know that the whole Prindle thing, park, reverse, neutral, drive, blah blah blah, first, second, third, doesn't light up the speedometer, not speedometer, but the odometer reading doesn't show up. That's because I have to tear the dash apart and replace the resistors in the dash, and that has to be soldered. I bought the resistors. I bought a solder gun with a small enough tip that I can do that. I bought her a new serpentine belt. So it's not like we are wasting the money. I also did go to the store. Now let me tell you about the experience I had at the store. I did not have much of a choice but to go. Midnight did run out of treats, and so I had to go anyway. So I went to the store this morning, and I took the bill of sale with me for the car. She did make one, signed it, initialed it, dated it, all that other good stuff. And I took that to the post office this morning and sent that off. So, the guy that bought the car will get that bill of sale hopefully within a couple of days. But I went to the store, and my girlfriend has a calling card that she has to buy every month. I got the money on her calling card. I went to the cat food aisle. Next to nothing. I mean, next to nothing. I bought Midnight 12 cans of food today, and it was all fish, because that's all they had. There was one bag of cat litter, and I bought that. One. Everything was wiped out. And I bought paper towels, things like that. I bought stuff for her lunches and stuff we may need for the house. A few groceries. But we haven't wasted any of the money. We've used it really wisely. And that's why she's letting me deal with the money situation. Because I'm always thinking, alright, what do we need? What do I need to do? What do we need that needs to be fixed, repaired? What bills do we have first? We took the money and put back for our internet, because that bill's coming up. So she was thrilled that I was able to sell her car, because if we didn't have that money, she didn't get her paycheck. And a lot of people at the company where she's working now, and she's been there a few years, they're wanting to know where their money is. And these people are freaking out because they have things like rent, they have car notes, they have, their cell phone plan. So they're freaking out. I understand where they're coming from. When she first discovered that she didn't get her check, she wasn't happy. None of these people were happy. And I guarantee a lot of these people are not going to show up for work. But she's the type of person that puts the needs of others above herself. In most cases. I'm the type of person, like most older guys. I'm 53. She's 52. But like most people my age, we think logically, and we think we have bills to pay first. We're not going to just run off and spend a bunch of money on some bullshit. Now, I'm not making this video complaining about her not getting her check. I'm just stating a fact. She didn't get paid. No one at this company got paid, except for, I guarantee, the CEOs and the people that work in the office. I guarantee they got paid. But she wasn't freaking out about this. She's not happy about it. But because I was able to sell her car, I had a chance to buy the parts and buy the stuff I needed to work on her new car. I had a chance to pay a payment on the doctor's office, to pay for, of course, the internet that's coming up. The money's put back for that. To pay for her calling card, her phone card. You know, people need to understand something. Times are really tough right now. And it's the little people that are hurting. You know, we have planned for a Joe Biden presidency before he became president. We started getting prepared before that happened. Now you see the state the country's in. You see the state your average person's in. And the thing is, there's nothing anyone can do about it. You know, when we go to the store and we buy groceries, like canned goods, that's from last year. What do you think is going to happen next year? Because think about this. In 2021, lockdowns, labor shortages, all these ships stuck out in open ocean, not bringing stuff in. If you think it's getting bad this year, or has been bad, wait till next year. Now, I've talked about people trying to prepare. Now, we always do keep a very small amount of money here at home. Very small amount, just for an emergency situation. Usually 20, 25, 30 bucks, something like that. Just enough to get us through whatever, hopefully, we need to get through for a few days. Our toilet paper. Now, if we used one roll of toilet paper a day, literally one roll, we have 60 rolls of toilet paper. So we have tried to prepare. I'm not sure why I'm making this video, but I know that there are people out there a lot worse off than us. So no matter what life throws at us, we don't complain about it. You know, we understand as Democrats and Democrat voters are one of the reasons our lives have gone to shit. Because those people are idiots. When my girlfriend got her money, I've talked about this, from her paid time off, she got just over $3,000 with her paycheck for those 2 weeks. And the government took over $1,000 of her money. So they can lie all day long and say it's not hurting the little person. The person that makes under $25,000 a year, $40,000 a year, they're lying to you. And only a fool would believe the crap they're spouting. See, her job, she works for a nonprofit. And I don't understand the whole nonprofit thing, because they have a CEO that gets paid. And the people working the job get paid. So they're getting a profit. But this place does get financial assistance from state and federal. How they cannot have the money to pay their people is beyond me. We've seen gas prices skyrocket. We've seen food prices go up. We've seen shelves empty. And the thing is, it's not getting any better. But just because times are hard or times may be getting tough, that doesn't mean you should turn your back on your fellow human beings. It doesn't. The only way this country's going to survive, especially with the Democrats in charge, is if people band together and help each other out. If you do the right thing. Now, me and my girlfriend have scrimped, we've saved, we did without, and what have we accomplished? I have a vehicle, she has a vehicle. We have a camper trailer. Now, yes, the camper needs work, but if we actually had to stay in that camper, I could get that camper set up within a day to where we could stay in there. We own a piece of property. We have a generator. We have solar. Was it tough on us? Absolutely. But help out your fellow human beings. Help people. Now, I don't know what's going to happen about my girlfriend's paycheck. I don't know what's going to happen with the people that she takes care of and she's there for. But I do know you do the nice thing because you're being nice. You shouldn't expect something in return. You do the right thing even when no one is looking because it's the right thing to do. Are we hurting right now? No, because I sold her car. If I wouldn't have sold her car, we probably would be hurting because, well, the company my girlfriend works for didn't pay her. And even her boss, the supervisor over her, is trying to figure out what the hell's going on because he didn't get paid either. No one got paid. But I do know, even if we have to suffer a little bit, and even if we have to do without a little bit, there are people out there that are living on the streets that are wondering where their next meal's coming from. Now, in the past couple of weeks, we have gotten some stuff out of our emergency kits. I absolutely hate doing that. But I understand there are certain times when if you need food or a certain type of food or whatever, and you have it put away, you get it out. Now, we still have a bunch of food. We don't have enough food to last for 6 months, but we have enough to probably do us for about a month and a half. But see, like I said, there are people out there worse off. And a lot of people commented, well, not really a lot of people, but a couple people commented on when I sold my girlfriend's car, I only took 900 instead of 1,000. I let the guy keep $100 because that was nice, and I didn't want anything in return for that. And he did everything he could do to get the car. I think he just needed a car. That's fine, but he still did what he needed to do. So I let him have it for $900. And because of that, we had money today. We could pay some of our bills. I could go get and I could buy some of the things I needed to buy to work on her new car. You know, if you do the right thing, it's not like things are going to come back to you tenfold. You do the right thing because it's just right. Now, I didn't expect my girlfriend to not get a paycheck. She didn't expect it either. But because I did the right thing, we had money. Now, could I have charged this guy $1,000? Absolutely. But to me, it didn't feel right. Because my girlfriend had already told someone else that she would take $900 for her car. And if the guy had showed up and he was just an entitled jerk or a complete jackass, yeah, you're right, I would have taken that grand. But he didn't. He wasn't. And I appreciate that fact. He was a younger gentleman, younger guy. And it makes no difference to me. I wouldn't care what color a person is. I don't care what sexual orientation you want or you like or whatever. I don't care how you dress. What I care about is we're all people. And we all should look out for each other. In this day and age, people need to look out for each other. And if just doing one nice thing for somebody else makes their day or can help them some way or maybe give them some type of advancement in their existence just for that moment, that's what we do. That's what we all should do. You know, I harp about the Democrat voters a lot because they're idiots. And while it's true, if things get so bad that me and my girlfriend have to go on our property and live off the land, if some person comes and says, you know, can you give me food? I will ask them who they voted for. Because their decisions have affected my life. Their decisions have affected my girlfriend's lives. Her life. So if you voted to have this reality, it's not my problem. And you're going, well, you've been preaching and saying be nice. You be nice to people, true. But if the things they've done have affected your life in a negative way, then don't be nice. Like I said, my girlfriend didn't get her paycheck. No one that she works with got their paychecks. But we're not freaking out. Our rent is due at the end of the month. Our rent's due on the 22nd. And we paid our rent like on the 13th of this month. So our rent is good until the 22nd. But for those people she works with that have rent like on the 1st, they're freaking out. They don't know what to do. You know, for everyone out there, if you want to prepare, that's up to you. If you want to live paycheck to paycheck, that's up to you. Hell, if you want to sleep in a tent in a park, that's up to you. But just remember one thing. We're all people. It doesn't matter what skin color we have. It doesn't matter who you're sleeping with. Because personally, I don't give a crap. It doesn't matter to me what you want to wear. Because then again, I don't give a crap. The Democrats are trying to make everything about race. All white people are evil. All black people are victims. When in this country we have more black millionaires than white millionaires. We have one race of people that is like 18 to 24% of the population that commit nearly 50% of all violent crimes. But here's the thing, I don't give a damn about none of that. Because most of the time, they're killing each other off. Do I care that somebody lost their life because some scumbag? Absolutely. But when you have liberal policies and liberal Democrat activists and judges and people like that in control, what do you expect? I understand a lot of my videos are long. And this is probably going to be a long one. But you have got to put aside any, I don't know, animosity towards other people. You've got to stop blaming people because of the color of their skin. And you have got to start worrying about you and your family. But the one thing I want everyone out there to understand, there's one rule, one thing you should think about. One thing only. And that's no matter how bad off things are for you, there's someone out there that's worse off. Anyway, like I said, if it wasn't for me selling the car, we'd be in a bad situation too. But not as bad as most people, because our rent's not due until the 22nd every month. And yeah, would it have really hurt us if we wouldn't have had that money? Absolutely. But there are people out there sleeping under bridges, sleeping on sidewalks. Our politicians are the most corrupt individuals on the planet. What have they done for you that's actually right? In the past year, nothing. If you're a working class person and you're busting your ass to feed your family, let's see what they've done. The politicians, especially if you voted for them, what have they done? Locked you down, forced you to wear a mask, forced your kids to stay home from school, given free money to people because they had a kid. Now, all that money is out of taxpayer dollars. I'm sorry, I didn't have sex with her. Why should I have to pay for her child? My girlfriend didn't have sex with her. Why should my girlfriend have to pay for somebody else's kid? And don't give me this crap about everybody needs to be responsible. No, here's the thing. When a person that has one child makes more money than a person working a full 40 hours a week, it's wrong. When a person sitting home, literally watching Netflix every day, makes twice the amount of money, literally, as a person that's working a full-time job, that's wrong. But be thankful for what you do have. Be thankful if you have a roof over your head, if you have a car to drive, or a way to get around. Be thankful if you have food on your shelves at home, if you have food in your fridge. And think about those other people out there that have nothing. Now, while it's true, a lot of these people choose to have nothing. These are a lot of people, and I've seen this numerous times. I was a volunteer for our homeless shelter here in Missoula for a short amount of time. I couldn't stand the hypocrisy. I couldn't stand the fact that these people got a paycheck, government paycheck, whether it's disability or Social Security, and as soon as they got that money, they would rent a motel room and buy booze. Then all that money be gone in 3-4 days. And then for the rest of the month, they'd be staying at the shelter with nothing because they blew everything they had. I couldn't stand the fact that people were coming in there and they're like, well, we need to be taken care of. There were people that brought their dogs into the homeless shelter. I saw a girl when I was volunteering there. I saw a girl that was staying there, a young woman, that went out and got herself a dog, and she's staying at a homeless shelter. Now I'm saying, yes, be nice to people. But know when to be nice. Know those circumstances, the situations. If the person that you are nice to is a complete asshole and treats you like dirt, don't be nice to them anymore. But always give a person the benefit of the doubt up front, at first. And I am so sick of this racist crap that they're spreading. America is not a racist country. Do we have some racists in America? Absolutely. But we have racists in every country around the globe. And are white people the only ones that can be racist? Absolutely not. Don't listen to Hollywood hypocrites. Don't listen to rap stars, rap artists talking their bullshit. Don't even listen to politicians. All these people are out for themselves. They don't care one bit about you. You know, sometimes things happen. Like my girlfriend and everybody else that works for this company not getting a paycheck. But sometimes things happen. You have to buckle down and hammer your way through that situation the best you can. And that's all you can do. Sometimes the person next door is a complete asshole. You have to deal with that person the best you can. But when it comes to the average person, be nice, be friendly, until they give you a reason not to be. And every Democrat voter out there is giving me a reason not to be, because I already knew Joe Biden was a big racist, a liar, and if any Democrat voter would have actually looked up the policies he's ever voted on, ever, they wouldn't have voted for him. But once again, if you have someone in your life, be thankful for that. If you have a roof over your head, a car to drive, if you have food, be thankful for all that. Because there are a lot of people out there that have absolutely nothing. Alright, I'm fixing to go. I know this is just me talking crap for 35 minutes, 40 minutes. But the way I feel about things right now is people are hurting, and it's the fault of the voters that voted for the politicians that put this crap in play. So if you're one of those voters, take a look around you. Open your damn eyes for once and see what you did. And if you're a person out there who didn't vote for this crap, appreciate what you have and realize that things are most likely going to get worse. So try to get ready if you can. Okay, that's it. I'm fixing to go. Everyone have a good day. Stay safe out there. Bye.